Hello and welcome to episode 68 as we play as the Austro-Hungarian Empire in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We are currently at war with Russia, and Russia is down to, I believe, 7 territories or something like that, but only 5 ports. So shouldn't be too much longer before we have them out of the game. The only other country that we're having issues with right now, we're minus 64 with, oh wait a minute, okay. I thought that was us for a second. Yeah, the only other country we're having issues with is France. And France has 1 territory. They were actually, believe it or not, they were taken out of the game by, I believe by us earlier, and then they've somehow recaptured northern France. So they are back in the game, but with just 1 territory. We have 1 invasion going on at this point. What do we got here? 6 times 1. That's an older ship that's auto-resolve that. Plus 20% maximum length. 2 powder 3. All right, what do we have here? Oh, okay. Let's go in and fight with the Ottoman Empire ships. See if we can take out a battleship. It's worth a shot. I don't have to be overly careful. Let's not run into each other, fellas. See what we got. It's probably the same. Yeah, it's the same design that we've been running into. It's not a terrible ship by any means, but I think it's Mark 1s. Yeah, it still has Mark 1 guns on it, so should be fairly safe. We have no torps. Do we have no torps on any of our ships? No, these guys do. 7.2. 7.2. .7. We should be in range already. Looks like he's turning. (15, 16 fires, 17). (28, 29 fires). Yeah, pretty much 1 fire from bow to stern. Oh, we missed again, believe it or not. I don't think these guys are close enough yet. Get some more smoke going. I think he's got to be pretty well done. Yeah, he's almost done. doubt if our torpedoes will make it there in time. Come on, we gotta get our one dud torpedo in for the match. Nope. $191. Okay, so that's that. What do we have here? We are 307. Can we maybe bring this guy? Yeah, let's bring this guy up around here. We'll do northern Russia next. Don't think we have any territory on this side of the map. Siberia? Do they have any ports? No. I'm really hoping that this would push into here into Kazakhstan, but I guess that's not going to happen. Let's look at. We'll let France just get mad with us. Finances should be fine. Building 14,000 crew pool. I did send a bunch of ships back into port from the Pacific, just because there really wasn't much sense in having them out at sea. Advanced fire control. Okay. I mean, really, honestly, at this point, I don't think we have a whole lot to research, other than some of our bigger guns are still stuck at Mark 1 and Mark 2, so obviously I should probably turn that back on, shouldn't I? Yeah, that would make sense. What do we have here? 19,000. Do we have 19,000 anywhere? Right there. So what does that leave us there? 60,000. What's this guy? So what? Let's see. What are we building at this point? We're building 2 battleships, 3 light cruisers, and 5 DDs. I think it's time for us to let's start with our light cruisers. We need to get some refits rolling. Do light cruisers, destroyers. We did recently get radar, the first version of radar. So I don't think any of our ships at this point have been refit with radar. Let's see what we have here. If oil 1, we can go to oil 2, obviously. I don't see that being necessary. I don't think these probably need anything either. Could probably go to anti-flood 3. 2 powder. What is the difference between 2 powder 1 and -3, -5 reload, plus 12.5 penetration, plus 2 accuracy, plus 4. I mean, it's definitely an upgrade. Do we have torpedoes? We must. There we go. Okay. We have electric. I'm gonna stay there. Coincidence 5. Do we want to go stereoscopic? Sonar 3. Tip charges. Of course, we're over now. Radar Gen 1. Minus 25 engine weight. I don't think we're gonna get anything that's lighter. What did I add really, other than I guess I increased this, increased the size of the torpedoes. I mean, I'm really far over. Month refit. Okay, that's not bad. We lost some range, but that's fine. We have ports all over the place at this point. I don't know how many of these guys are actually be at port, though. So we'll have to see if we can even get any refits started. Oh, we can. Okay. So we have we have roughly 100,000. Okay. So how many of those did we have left? Meteor. We have 8 more that must be out at sea. This guy's probably our oldest destroyer. No, this guy. Let's get this guy redone. We haven't. Do we have any refits for him? We do not. Okay. We've got 25 of those. So, and they're fairly old. Let's get some refits going here. Gonna lose our 2-inch or 3-inch guns. Second that we have along the side, though. So what do we have here? Small refit. What is that? Three. All right, so let's leave that alone. Simple rear tower 1. I don't even see that. +5 aiming speed, +5 accuracy. Hmm. Take those off. So where are we at weight wise? 16, 24. Okay, so that increases our range. That's fine. Saves us a little weight. Takes it right back. Can we go to 23 inch? Yes, we can. I don't have stereoscopic on there. Sonar. I bet it was the sonar that put us over the top. No, actually it's the radar. The radar's pretty heavy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's the radar. How am I going to get this? So they should hit sooner. What is this? This is 2 inch. Okay. Actually, before we do anything else, get our gun barrels increased. Yeah. And we're over again. We're 16 tons over. Okay. It's not going to fit there. Where do I find 16 tons? Right there. All right. Nope. Okay, so the depth charges are pretty heavy. All right. Where are we at? 1691. Don't think we can do anything here. Nope. Okay. 3 months. Refit. Should definitely be better ships in combat with slightly longer guns and the gun barrels, and obviously the radar is going to make a big difference. See how many of those we have that we can do. Yeah, we got a fair portion of those. What's this guy here? This guy here we probably could scrap at this point. I think that's where we're going to leave that for. This one can probably be refit though. What about this guy? 1920, what are we, 1933. So it's 13 years. I think he's out to sea. 21. I think that was the one we were talking about. I think this ship still has Mark 1 16 inches as well. All right. Well, I think we got a good start. We'll keep doing refits as we can. Okay, we found that guy. Or actually, I guess he came to us. And that is the behavior I expect from the game. I mean, we have an invasion going, and they typically send their fleets in to try and stop the invasion. I don't know why, when we were fighting the Japanese, they just consistently ignored that and just kept going right past the invasions or starting their own invasions, even though they really didn't have enough forces to do that. But same ship or same design, I'm assuming. Yep. Okay. Mark 116s? Yeah. And what does this guy have? Mark 3 14s. He's only got 3 up front and 3 in the back. Or 2, I'm sorry, wings. These guys I was just talking about scrapping. Which way is he going? Okay. So we want to head this way. I think this is the class that we just started upgrading. I did not look at the torpedoes, I don't think, to see what type of propulsion they had. Let's get some smoke going. Let's get some smoke going here. Slow down a little bit, get some gunnery accuracy. Get our 16-inch guns on there. There's lots of fires again. Have we launched torps? No, we have not launched torps yet. There's a torpedo hit. Wow. Look at that. Imagine. Usually the first shots are duds. We got lucky this time, I guess. Comes a hit, I believe, from our battleship. Oh, cool. A battleship with the main amount of damage. They still have another ship there. Okay, that's fine. What can we do here? Let's go in and look at this guy. He's 10 years old. Sure, he could use some updates. All right. Oil 2, of course. Diesel. What did that change on us? 2172. All right, let's do that. Oof. Yeah, that puts the weight up quite a bit as well. 2143. Okay, that's no big deal. Let's get the radar on and then see what we have left. Yeah, the depth charges are a big deal. Sonar's not really too light either. Right there on the edge. 2-month refit though, I'll take that. So what do we have there? 3-inch 42s. I wouldn't mind making those triples. What would I have to give up to get triples? Son of a... Probably would have to give up the 2-inch guns. Make the 3-inch guns triples. Is that worth it? 13 kilometers. 14 kilometers. We'll leave it. See if we can get any of those. How many of those we have? We have 50,000 roughly. Oops. Tonnage left. So we can do all the ones that are in port there. So now we should have a nice solid base. We can probably put these ships back in port too, to be honest with you. We don't have many ships left. What do we have here? 15,000. All right. 228. Put that there. 70,000. I don't think we have anywhere near enough tonnage for that. 25. So let's put, can we fit these in there? Yeah, let's move those guys in there. And then move him down to San Francisco. Get that started. I believe we're close enough. Might take a while yet. What's that? That's a heavy cruiser. It should be fine. Who's building new ships? Looks like Germany. Oh. Oh, okay. They sent another battleship out. Same class, I believe. Same, similar weight, anyways. Probably would have made more sense for them to wait and send them out together, but to slow down and turn this time. Get all of our guns firing right away. Let these light cruisers go by. Did we lose sight of him? I guess we did. Wasn't too smart on my part, was it? There he is. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. We get a torpedo hit? Maybe two? Oh, there's our dud. There's him, our dud. We were overdue for that anyway. Yeah. No. Alright, so where are we at? 5 of 8. Okay, and these guys are heading right here. Should be their next turn. Politics should be fine at this point. At some point I gotta figure out how I'm gonna piss off some of our allies so that we can get into the next war. Mark 5 11-inch guns. Okay, don't really need 11-inch guns at this point, but Marine diesel too. -2 weight, -5 construction time, -5 flaws. -5 construction time's going to be at least a little bit helpful. Want to resolve that. Advanced fire control, Mark 5 11s. Sure. Give them a destroyer. They've been our ally basically the entire game at this point. What's this guy here? That's that heavy cruiser. Any more of these guys come in? Yes. So what are we at? We have 110,000 roughly. We have roughly 50,000 left. We get any of no, we've still got one out at sea. 5 6. Okay, we got close though. 6 there. All right, it's our next turn. France wants to get in on the action, obviously. Okay, now Germany's going to be mad at him. No, leave that go. What do they have there? Just one destroyer. They actually launched a naval invasion. Okay. Send those guys out to take care of him. Let's see here. What do we have? Let's move him into port. Okay, San Francisco's over by 20,000 tons. There we go. Have any more ships out at sea over on this side? What about over here? I think we had, yeah, we had these guys here. Let's get them into port. Put them in there. Look at this. Okay, what do we have here? 20,000 tons. Put them in there. Put them there. These are some of our guys that we need refit. Let's put them into our home port. And let's call it a turn. Okay, we got Norway. Let's move this over here. Am I missing something down here? Do they have a port that I'm missing? They do. Look at that. Okay, that's the other port I was looking for. Can we invade, or do we have enough to do the invasion there? I don't think that. Yeah, I was gonna say that can't possibly be enough. Probably gonna have to bring these guys back over. Now the question is, what? Okay, so I'm not even in the right territory. I got to go to the Aegean. All right. Do we have? I was gonna say I thought we had some ships up here yet, but I guess at the beginning of this war I brought them out. All right. Okay. Now we should have enough. There we go. Get as many refits in as we can here. Do we get one? We did got something down to 0. Let's get rid of this design. I'm not going to build any more of those. All right. 5-7. I would imagine the islands in the Aegean would probably be 4 turns, 5 turns at the most. Marine diesel 2. Six of 7. What do we have here? 104. And how much do we need? 92. Okay. Just got a bunch of light cruisers that got done, I believe, somewhere. Two transports. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to fight these battles. I want to get Russia out of the game. Then we'll go from there. $204. That should be, yes, one port. Okay. Fight, auto resolve. Seriously? Can we withdraw? Yeah. Okay. Our merchant cruisers 5. Torpedo launchers. Advanced mines. Okay. Just make sure. Should be the turn. Maybe. Of course, 2 turns in a row, somebody decides to build some ships. -7 with France. What are we going to do, gentlemen? Fully welded hull. Ooh, a new destroyer. 7,500-ton hybrid destroyer. Okay, Mark 5, 12-inch. Mine layer submarine. Okay, we should be... Where are we at with France? Just 49. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Should have Russia out of the game. 22,000 heavy cruiser, triple hull. Oh, that's for submarines. Sure. 2 destroyers. Soviet Union is gone. Portugal canceled their alliance with Russia because they're no longer in the game. And how does Portugal have an alliance with them anyway? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put these couple ships back into fleet here, or back into port. Now the question is, do we want to leave something up here? 41,000, 30,000, 31,000. Okay. What about Riga 69? There we go. Let's do Then we'll move the rest down. There we go. And then these guys, bring down here. And I think we'll stop there for the episode. We've got Russia out of the game. You can see Germany has taken quite a bit of what used to be Russia. Let's take a quick look at the politics and then we'll call it an episode. Where are we? 634,000 tons, 744, 1.5 million tons for us. France has next to nothing, 870,000 tons for the British. Germany has far and away the best economy. It's not even very close. But we have 149 ports and 112 provinces compared to them, 33. 420,000, 420 million, my bad. We have 330 other million, 46 million. Yeah, our home population is much bigger. 2.1 million barrels of oil. Germany has more than us. Britain has almost no oil. All right, so I guess the next plan is France fight. France is not fighting anybody, so we'll get our ships back into port, do some refits, maybe scrap some of our older designs, and then it's time to take France out. And then from there, we'll see how things unfold. We've got to find somebody to get angry. One of the three big guys that are left, China, Germany, and Great Britain, get them angry at us, hopefully without getting more than one angry at us at a time. We can just focus and take them out. So, all right, we're going to call it an episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.